Hey guys, how are you going? So I realise it has been a little while since I've done a video. Sorry about that. Some weekends I just don't have time to pull out the camera. But anyways, we'll just get on with it. So for those of you who did watch my last video, you'll notice I got a Woma python. I'll leave a link to that video up top if you haven't seen that one yet. I'm going to feed him for you guys. Now he has been fed since I've got him. Sorry, you guys haven't seen the very first feeding of that Woma. Again, some days I just honestly don't have time to pull the camera out, but snakes gotta eat still, so the first feeding you missed, you're gonna see this one, which will be the second feeding. He eats pretty well. A lot of you guys will hear me say about Womas and blackheads in particular, they always seem to have a very aggressive feeding response, so he didn't exactly fall short of that. He had a very aggressive feeding, and yeah, as expected of course, but yeah, it was really good. Anyway, I'll feed him, and I'm going to feed a few other things in the reptile room too, so I'm pretty much just feeding the majority of my snakes tonight. Not all of them, but I'll be feeding a few for you guys. And of course, the Woma. Also guys, real quick, have a look at this. How cool these two look right now. So yeah, they're my two jungles, snuggled up together. So yeah, just thought I'd show you guys that. They just look really cool the way they were sitting together like that. It was very photogenic. So yeah, I will be feeding the two jungles as well. Gonna have to unfortunately disturb them because they look so comfortable down there, but whenever you have more than one snake together, it's not a good idea to feed them together. So I'm gonna separate the male into one of the tubs, feed him, female can stay in the tank, she gets her food in there. And I usually just wait a while till they've finished eating, a few hours later maybe when they've settled again, then I'll put them back together and they're usually okay. It can just be kind of risky feeding two snakes together, especially when one of them is bigger than the other one, like my two jungles. The female's twice the size of the male. Because if she does decide to bite him and try to eat him out of just because she's excited about food being around, she might mistake him for food and eat him. And he's, you know, a lot smaller, so he can't exactly do much to stop her. So yeah, it's always good to just separate them for that reason. So there's my little food tray of snake food, which is basically just frozen mice and rats, which I've thawed in warm water, and I just put some tissue paper on them just to dry them off a little bit, just so they're not dripping wet. And yeah, it's basically that. That's what's getting fed today. So before we get into any feeding, I do have to separate these two jungles. So I'm going to put the male in this just tub down here. I always keep this tub empty. This is just my holding tub for anything really. Like if I'm cleaning out a snake drawer and I need to put the snake somewhere, I'll pop him in this empty tub. Or like now as a feeding tub for something I need to separate. I do have a snake hook, primarily because like generally I won't need this for these two. They're usually okay. The male does sometimes get a bit snappy, but not that much. But I've got the smell of rats and mice on my hands, and the smell of rats and mice is basically in this reptile room now, and most of these snakes can probably smell it by now. So I just, yeah, don't want to get latched onto. That female does not look too happy that I just took a male away. There we go, done. She'll look happier in a second when I give her something to eat, I suppose. Alright, that's enough of all that boring stuff. Got my forceps here. Let's get feeding. Don't you hate it when they do this? Like, I know this snake wants food. This snake literally always eats. But just the way that she's curled up under there at the moment, her head's just nowhere near like where I got the mouse. It's like all the way on the other side of her body. So I gotta just prod her till she pops her head out eventually. Come on. No, she's not gonna do it. Let's try and move this thing. Ugh. I'm not used to doing this one hand, guys. I've got the camera in the other hand. What I gotta do, I gotta lift her little hide up without her latching onto my finger, because now she wants food, just so I can feed her. And the thing is, I don't know where to put my finger because I don't know what side of this hide her head's actually on. So I'm just gonna slide it forward. And lift this out. Okay. Ah, so you're right in the middle. Hello? I really just popped their head up like that. It looks really cute. You want your mouse? Yeah. No? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, you always eat. I love this little blackhead. They have such personality. Alright, next snake on the list, guys, is my het albino Darwin carpet. He's in his hide at the moment, and this hide I can't really move without taking the whole top off the tank, so yeah, because it's kind of a big hide, it just barely fits in here. So hopefully he knows to pop his head out at least. This guy has actually been fasting all winter. A lot of my carpets will not eat for most of winter. He's only just started eating as of like 2 weeks ago. Or maybe not, yeah, about 2 weeks ago. So we will see how he goes. It looks like he's interested. He's sticking his nose out already. Sorry guys, I'm just, sorry, camera's moving a lot. I'm kind of trying to grab a mouse while I'm filming this. All right, pop this camera here. See how we go. He's definitely interested. Here he comes. Hello. Oh, you're due to shed soon. Look at you. You got your eyes in blue at the moment. See how his eyes are kind of going a bit milky coloured, especially around the edges, and they're just a bit hazy looking. He's due to shed probably within the next week. That was quite a strike too. That would explain why he's hiding, because he's going to shed soon. When snakes go like that, they kind of just want to be left alone. When their eyes go all milky coloured, which is what happens before shedding, that basically inhibits their eyesight dramatically. They're almost blind, so they're more vulnerable, so they don't really like to be sitting out in the open, so usually they will hide when they're in this kind of sort of state, so yeah. He's still happy to come out for some food though, at least, that's good. See, his colours aren't looking that great either, because again, he'll be shedding soon, but once he sheds, he'll be all pretty again. Alright, now for my rosette diamond. This is another one that never refuses food, so yeah, we'll get him ready, I guess. Yeah, he already knows there's food around. That's why he's up and about at the moment. That slow head turn, he's like, where's my food? Alright, so he's basically gonna literally just flop out of the tank, as he always does. Like, this guy would literally tag me right on the face if I'd let him right now. Anyways, I'm gonna grab him his food before he gets too far out of the tank. Here we go. This way. Over here. Wasn't too bad this time. Usually he's actually like really, really aggressive. Like, he'll usually smash the mouse really hard. But just gently grabbed it, whatever. You know. I guess you realise it's not going anywhere. Sorry guys, kind of an awkward camera angle for me to do here, the way he's sitting, so sorry it doesn't look that great. Let's get in here a bit. Any better? Probably not, you can kind of see him. Yeah, he'll take a while on that one. It's a decent sized rat, so yeah. I only feed my bigger snakes every 2 to 3 weeks. So that would be anything I've got that's over that kind of 5 or 6 foot sort of size. They'll only eat maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. Just because they're much larger animals, they're going to have a much larger food item, so it can last them longer. The little hatchlings and the sub-adults tend to eat weekly because they're eating smaller food and they burn through it pretty quick. So yeah. Mind you, this guy would eat every week a full-size rat if I gave him one, but obviously I'm not going to do that because it would lead to some health issues down the track if he was eating that often. So you notice what he's doing here, he's trying to find where the head is so he can start swallowing. Some snakes are absolutely like horrible at doing this, they just take forever to find where the mouse's head is. The way they do it is strictly by touch. Okay, now he's looking at me. No, you've got the rat, don't come out here. Go back. Yeah, he gets excited about anything that moves when he's hungry. Yeah, they'll go by touch, so they'll feel the grain of the fur. They'll go against the grain of the rat's fur to find where the head is. Having said, they're not always that good at it. Sometimes it takes them a while. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so any of you guys who do watch my videos, and if you do, thank you very much, I appreciate it. But yeah, so any of you guys who do follow me, know this guy, Monty, my big coastal carpet. Now, with this guy right now feeding him, if he does eat right now, this will be the first time he's eaten in almost 8 weeks, maybe 9 weeks. Basically, whenever it gets into winter, he just fasts through the whole winter. I still offer him food, but he never takes it when it's winter. But now it has got noticeably warmer in the last couple of weeks. Fingers crossed, I have a feeling he will eat today. So, I mean, I hope he does, because I've thought out a big rat that none of anything else here can really manage eating. So I hope he eats it, else I'm gonna have to just waste that rat. I mean, maybe my diamond could have eaten it, but he's already got his mouth full now, so yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm just gonna grab this rat and follow me, guys. As you can see, this rat was a lot bigger than all the others, so yeah. It should be warm enough now that he wants it, so fingers crossed, I guess. And if he does take it, I reckon he'll smash it, because he hasn't eaten in quite a while. Come on. Yeah, you know what that is. No, it's not up there, it's over here. Honestly, I don't know if he's too interested still. You're at such a weird spot too, I can't like line it up in front of you properly. Come on, you gotta move. Oh my god. I don't think he wants it, guys. You're still gonna fast even though it's warmer. Bruh, come on. Yeah. That easier? I gotta put this rat down and reposition it on the tongs so we can angle it better. 1 second, guys. It's awkward doing all this stuff with one hand. This is like the first time I do it like this, actually. Usually I have the camera set up, but I thought I'd try something else. Do one-handed filming. More point of view stuff, I guess. Anyway. Come on. Surely you're hungry. It's been ages. It's like he's curious about it, but it doesn't want it. No. You don't want it, do you? No. I really thought he would eat this time because the Darwin's been fasting just like him, but now the Darwin's even eating. So I really thought he would eat now as well because, I mean, they're in the same room, same temperature, same conditions pretty much, so... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's nothing to really worry about. Like, a lot of people get worried when their snakes stop eating. It's not that big a deal, especially when they're bigger snakes, like medium to larger size ones. They can go a very long time without food. They know what they're doing. They're fasting for whatever reason they're doing it for, so they're fine. Unless they're having some sort of a health problem that's inhibiting them from eating. If they're healthy and they just don't want to eat, then don't worry about it. They'll eat when they're ready. As long as they don't look underweight, which Monty doesn't, so it's fine. I'm not going to worry. It's just a little frustrating because now you guys don't get to see him eat this. And I have to feed this off to something. I don't know what. The only other two snakes that could have possibly eaten it are my big Darwin or Diamond, and they're both already eating a medium. So they're not going to want that, and it's not really good to give them that much in one go either. So could possibly rephrase it, but I don't really like doing that. So I don't know. Guess I'll throw it away. Thanks, Monty. Much appreciated. You just sitting up there. Where are you going? Like, seriously? Do you not even care how much money these things cost? Really? As you can see, he's not the most graceful climber that he used to be, because now he's gotten bigger and he's kind of heavy. He slides off his branch much easier than he used to. Lol. I gotta clean your tank out too. You've messed all your paper up. He just rips it all up when he walks over it. Alright, no, you're not coming out. Back you go. Come on. One of the few snakes I can touch, even though there's the smell of rats in the air. Alright, moving on. Okay, so I still got like a bunch of little pinky rats, and I got one adult mouse left, which I thought this out for something. Can't remember what now. I'll figure it out in a second. Anyway, so I got all these little pinkies to feed off to just some hatchlings. I'll give one to my monitor as well. And this, what if my cat will eat it? Jokes. Of course I'm going to feed it to my cat. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just refreeze that or throw it away. I don't know. Well, either way, Monty ain't going to eat it. So yeah, we'll feed some hatchlings now. Okay, so we'll feed my little diamond python. One-handed, guys, Jesus, don't do it again. Okay. You're not a good spot for filming, you're right at the front. There you go. Can you turn around? Yeah, diamonds always eat, they're great. Alright. Next up, Jungle Jag, who is under his paper. Great. Alright, putting the mouse down. Not there, Jesus. Put the mouse there. Tongs go up there. I gotta take this paper out so you can see him. And he's, oh, okay, he's already hungry. He's looking, calm down, I'm just getting your food now. He's looking pretty. He just shed like last week, so he's looking really pretty. Oh my god, I put the mouse right there. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. There you go. Boom. Love the way he grabs it. So fluid. I love it when they grab it like that, where the grab and the pull back and the wrap up is like a single motion. It's just, it looks so cool. Alright, he's happy. Alright, next up is my little coastal Darwin mixed breed. Which, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This guy, I never handle him because his temperament's just horrible. And he musks. Like my Jag is aggressive, but he's manageable and he doesn't musk. This guy will wee and poo all over you, flick it everywhere with his tail intentionally, and he'll bite you like crazy. I don't know if it's something to do with a coastal Darwin mix, that mix of genes just makes them like that, I don't know, or it's just, maybe it's just this individual's just like that. But anyway, he's still cute, but he's going to be a display snake unless I tame him down as he grows a bit. So here's what I don't get. This guy is a coastal, essentially, and he's eating. My Darwin is also eating. Monty, who is a coastal, isn't eating still. Kind of weird, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried. I mean, he does this literally every year. I always worry, but it's just something he does, so I just got to remember that, I suppose. Okay, now for my little albino Darwin. I actually love this guy. He's like my favorite hatchling. Like, he's so cute. There he goes. See, he's already got it right on the nose too, so he'll just start eating it straight away. Yeah, I can't wait till this guy gets bigger. It's gonna look so nice with this yellow. Like, with albino Darwins, when you first get them as like hatchlings, like a few weeks old or a month or two old or something, they're not yellow like this, they're brown. Maybe a light tan brown at best, but they're just brown. They don't look that nice, and most people don't get them because of that, and he was like this too when I got him, but yeah, now he's like, you know, he's bright yellow with the slightly darker yellow striping, and that just gets better as they grow. Like, these guys get better with age. So yeah, I can't wait till this one grows a little bigger and I can put it in an actual display. It's gonna look so nice. Okay, so now I've got this little jungle carpet, who is obviously very hungry, and I gotta clean your tank again. He just wets his paper. Like, I literally cleaned this guy's tank just yesterday, changed his paper, and it's soaking wet. He gets in his water and yeah, he just overflows it. Anyway, so I'll get him something to eat. Here you go. Love feeding hatchlings. So cute. Alright, well, I'll let him finish that off, and I'll probably come back later and clean his tank out. So, yeah. Or maybe I'll just do it tomorrow when he's fully eaten and had a time to just rest a bit, because it's better not to disturb them after just eaten. Okay, so I've still got a few pinkies left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, I'm going to give a couple to the monitor, and I guess I'll just see who else wants seconds. I might give one to the blue tongues, because actually the blue tongues have just come out of hibernation, so they'd be pretty hungry. So this is a big way to put some fat back on them. So I might just give these to the monitor and blue tongues, and I guess the bearded dragon will probably want one too. So yeah, FYI guys, I don't feed pinkies to my lizards all the time. This is just, there's extras, they get a treat. This isn't their main diet, so don't stress, because yeah, what can happen is pinkies can make your lizards a bit overweight and a bit fat, so it's not really healthy to only give them these. These are like a every now and again sort of treat. Like, for example, now how my blue tongues are out of hibernation, they're going to need a bit of fat back on them, so there's a quick way to do it. Alright, well, enough for that chit chat, I'll get into it. So yeah, this guy's obviously going to eat, he always does. And I apologise in advance for the noise these doors are about to make. Yeah, sand gets in the grooves, and there's no point cleaning it out, because the lizard just puts it back there after like a day, so I give up. Cool. Just noticed up top here, if you go back up to the diamond, look at that. He's finished eating. Oops, got the camera zoomed in, sorry guys. Yeah, he's all finished. This is another one I will be upgrading soon into a bigger enclosure. He's outgrown this one for now, so that's the next thing. I'll be making something. I'll probably be building it myself, opposed to buying it. I'll be making something a bit bigger, something a bit taller he can climb more in as well, so that'll be to come hopefully soon. Alright, we'll give this monitor one more. He usually only has about 2 and then he's all good, I suppose, after that. You notice he always goes there to eat. Like, monitors will have a feeding spot in their tank, usually a flat rock of some sort, that they'll take their food to eat it. This guy always seems to feed right there. He'll grab his mouse and just eat it there on that rock, so that's his favourite feeding spot, I suppose. Alright, see if this blue tongue wants anything, which I'm sure he will. Yep, he's gonna grab it. There are actually 2 blue tongues in here. The other one's probably in the log sleeping at the moment. And that log's very deep, it like goes all the way down there. So I can't exactly get him out unless he wants to come out. So unless he can hear this one eating and he decides to come out, he's unfortunately going to miss out on a pinky for now. Oh, and you fell, good one. He wants another one. I'll give him one more. Here you go. Alright, that's all you're getting. Hopefully the other one comes out at some point and I can give him some. Okay, so I've got my bearded dragon out just on the floor here as well. I like to get him out, let him run around a bit here and there. So he stays used to people being around him and stuff and gets some exercise, I suppose. Yeah, so I'll see if he wants one. You missed.
You genius.
Bet he loved that. He hasn't had one of those in a very long time. Get him one more. Last one. Here you go. You gonna miss this one as well? I probably shouldn't have done this on the carpet, thinking about it now.
I'm so smart.
Are you just gonna hold it or are you gonna eat it? Dude, the carpet. Think about the carpet. Oh god, that's so my fault, that. So you guys, I'll just say it, just so it's clear. Bearded Dragon's diet should be about 70% vegetation, and that is what this guy gets. He only rarely gets these pinkies, like extremely rare. It's usually just vegetation and fruit, mostly vegetable though, just a little bit of fruit, and then the rest is made up by woodies, mealworms, superworms, crickets, and stuff like that. But the majority of his diet is vegetable, so yeah, don't freak out. I know there's someone watching this freaking out, probably going, oh my god, he feeds it only pinkies, it's going to end up, you know, with fatty liver disease or something like that. Don't worry about it, guys, it's fine. Okay, so while I was feeding the bearded dragon, blue tongue number 2 decides to pop his head out. You can kind of see him just there. It's a little bit smaller, this one. He's a little late. I mean, there's one pinky left, so he only gets one, unfortunately, or the other one had 2, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Here you go. You gonna take it or what? Come on. Come out a bit so we can see you. Now you gotta eat that before the other one sees you with it, or there's gonna be a fight. Thankfully the other one's at the other side of the tank, behind some logs at the moment. Oh, he's coming over, he can hear you eating. Oh no. He's coming over. Uh-oh. Quick, eat it. He's getting there. Good, he's coming to me instead, that's good. All good. Finished. No, that's it, sorry guys. None left. What? It's all gone. Ah, no, no, no. Okay, see, this is what happens with these two sometimes. They're very food aggressive. You go that way. They will like literally latch onto my hand as well, so when they're like this, so I just use my tongs to kind of push them away. You go back in your log, you go up that way under your heat lamp. Or you can come out, whatever. Just stay away from him. They're like two little kids, they just fight over everything. These two are actually brother and sister as well. I've had them from little babies for, oh, maybe 8 years now, 9 years, something like that. So I've had them a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this guy, if I can grab him. Oh, you've wedged right in there, haven't you? I can't grab you. Alright, that's fine. You're not fighting at least, that's good. That one's coming out now. That's the first time I've seen this one all winter. He's been in his log his whole time, so... looks the same to me though. Alright, give me you. You go back up there on your log. Alright, and you're down there. Good. Keep away from each other. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Everything's fed. Well, mostly everything. Monty didn't eat. There are a few other snakes and other things I didn't feed. Like I didn't feed my spotted and children's pythons. I didn't feed the green tree frogs or the tarantulas. A couple other snakes I didn't want to eat either. I just didn't bother feeding today because I can't feed everything in one go. I usually have a weekly schedule where half my animals get fed one week, the other half get fed another week. It just makes it easy to keep track of everything, I suppose, at least for me. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Before I do, I'll show you this real quick. This looks really cool. So that's the female jungle. She's all finished eating. Yeah, I don't know. I always just love the look of jungles when they're curled up in like a perfect little ball. So yeah, I don't know. You guys probably don't care so much, but I just think it looks really cool like that. So they just look very pretty when they're curled up, especially when they've got a fresh shed, which is what this girl has at the moment. So yeah, she is looking sweet. I still got to put the male back in. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll leave them apart for tonight. Usually these two aren't too bad. I can put them together almost straight away after they've eaten and they're okay. But I think I'll just let them settle for tonight. So yeah, that was that, guys. Anyways, I'll let y'all go now. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Any publicity is good publicity, right? Well, I prefer the thumbs up, but anyway. I'll leave my Instagram down below. You want to follow me there. I'll be uploading photos of my reptiles there if you want to see more of that stuff. If you don't, oh well, that's up to you, I suppose. Alright guys, I'm out of here. See you guys next one. Bye-bye.